Hello, my friends. 3KO Games here. I saw in the game that there was an April balance update ready, and then you click on the link in the game and nothing shows up, at least at the moment. But a quick Google search brings us to the forum. Yes, there is an April 2024 balance update affecting a whole lot of different things. Some opera families, some astral elves, some challenge festival heroes, some heroes of the month, some Clash of Knights heroes, and this is going live. Well, it should be live right now. They are focusing in on passive skills. Once the word got out that we are tuning up passives, all sorts of heroes started coming out of the woodwork. This month we've got Astral Elves who now can't miss, Wonderland costumes that unlock a whole new passive skill, and another new passive for some slow mana heroes from Clash of Knights. All right, enough of that. Let's actually look at the particular ones. Astral Elves are doing fine. Do not need a buff. But here you go. They're starting to bring that back every other week now. They're like, ooh, we can make some money with this. So, instead of resist blind, we are changing that passive to resist poison. And that affects all Astral Elf heroes. That doesn't actually seem that good by itself. It's just kind of a change. I mean, I guess Shazy Jing is running rampant in a lot of top defenses or whatever, so you can bring Astral Elves and Gargoyles, and there must be other heroes that resist poison that I can't think of at the moment. But what also happens is that all offensive Astral Elves special skills now always hit their targets. So that's kind of like resisting the blind and dodge and all the other stuff, already cooked into the special. That's going to affect Dreadstar, Starwalker, Sparklight, Lemonwood, and then the 4-star and the 3-star Astral Elves. Not bad. Of course, I was lucky enough to pull Hammerclang last time. Yay, and the Never Miss is part of his special already, so I just got changed from resist blind to resist poison, which is actually, it adds, because I was already resisting blind. So there's that. Also, Moonflower, I don't know, is Moonflower a defensive hero? He hits when the enemies use their special skill. I still think that's hitting. I still think that's offensive. But, oh well. No luck for Moonflower. Lemonwood gets a little bit of direct damage increase. I think Lemonwood's really pretty good already. And then Dreadstar, slight increase in mana generation debuff and healing reduction from 30 to 35%, from 74 to 85% healing reduced. We are getting even more costume bonus buffs for people in the Challenge Festival. Pirates, Grimforest, Avalon, Guardians of Teltok, and the Wonderland families. From 17, 30 and 5 to 20, 35 and 5. That's a lot of heroes. I don't have a lot of those. I do have Guardian Kong. So, hooray, Guardian Kong becomes even more usable, even stronger in those stats now. I'll take it. In Wonderland, legendary heroes now have a different passive skill, Mindless Attack on special skill. 50% chance to inflict mindless attack on a random enemy for 3 turns. For Jabberwock, Queen of Hearts, White Rabbit. That's a nice addition. I don't know that everybody starts bringing Queen of Hearts now, but certainly if you have White Rabbit and that costume, all the more reason to use that rabbit with a 50% chance for mindless attack. You can't control it, but it could be nice when it happens. They've also increased direct damage on Red Hood and increased her minions. Guardian Owl, they increase base damage and then damage per defeated ally and the heal over time. Still not enough, I don't think, to use. I mean, the problem with Guardian Owl is just the concept of this special in general. Like, hey, if the rest of your team is dead, I'll hit stronger. I don't want to use that special when everybody else is dead. That doesn't sound like fun. So increasing the stats to me, I fed him away in the last Soul Exchange. Clash of Knights, and unfortunately none of the old ones. Stats increase for Daemon. Passive skill added for Lysanor. Gain 5% mana when receiving a buff or positive stack. She's a great reviver. Just went up against her and she revived the whole team. Just like, ugh. Didn't really need that buff, but okay. Also, Winnie getting 5% mana when receiving a buff or positive stack, and Winnie's stats are increased a good chunk. And then health boost is increased 900 to 1200 HP. I think there's a typo here for Daroga. Secrets of the Opera Family. Heal from passive skill decrease. No, that is what it is. Decrease from 20% down to 5%. And then direct damage increased. By a good chunk by 50% there. All right, we've got some April Heroes of the Month. I don't have any of these, but heal over time increased by a good chunk for Aeron from 765 to 1015 HP over 5 turns. Aeron Costume gets a direct heal increased 2%. Woo! Molosi does an additional 50% direct damage. Frost gets a little bitty buff for his minions. 2% in HP, 5% in attack. Oh, and then the attack and health buff from the minions up another 10%. Sylvaria gets a 30% buff and direct damage increased. And that Forest Guardian minion is going to be slightly increased. 5% in HP, 5% in attack. Torgruk, 50% additional direct damage now. That's fine. I still fed all my Turgriks away. Okay, now it goes through the entire list of changes per hero. Also includes some stuff like I don't know who Starlass is or Melody Muse. Did they release these people and I forgot about them, or is that must be the next iteration of the Astral Elves? And then we're going to go through the entire list of all the costume bonuses for every single character. There's just tons of them with all of these challenge festival things. So anyway, that's that. I hope that some of your favorite heroes or some of your past favorite heroes got a good buff, and you can use them a little bit more again. Love to hear your comments too, your thoughts. What do you think about these buffs, especially for the Astral Elves? Kind of crazy. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.